Thank you for clicking on this video. Welcome friends to PastQuest. The blood rushed to my fingertips, making them tingle as I held the keycard to my own hotel, watching my sister block the entrance. My father's booming laughter echoed from inside the Grand Azure lobby. The lobby I designed, the hotel I owned, while I stood outside like an unwanted solicitor. "You can't seriously think you're coming in," Vanessa said, her voice dropping to a condescending whisper. She adjusted her designer dress, a knockoff I recognized immediately from the preliminary sketches my designer friend had shared during our lunch last week, and planted herself more firmly in the doorway. "This is the Grand Azure, Ellie. The tasting menu alone costs more than you make in a month." If she only knew I'd personally created that menu with our Michelin-starred chef. "He's my father too," I said, my voice steadier than I expected. The small envelope in my clutch containing the deed to a vacation villa in Tuscany, one of the Grand Azure's most exclusive properties, suddenly felt heavy. "My name is Eleanor. I'm 38 and a hospitality entrepreneur. This is the story of how I reclaim my place at a table I actually owned. Mom and Dad were very specific," Vanessa continued, checking her reflection in the glass doors. "They only want successful people here, people who won't embarrass the family." The irony struck me like a physical blow. Just yesterday, I'd signed off on a $100 million expansion of the Grand Azure chain. Today, I was apparently too embarrassing to enter my own hotel. I fought the urge to laugh as the absurdity of the situation crashed over me. 10 years ago, when I decided to leave the family's small accounting firm to pursue hospitality management, they'd all but disowned me. My father's words still resonated in my memory. "No daughter of mine is going to be a glorified waitress." So I'd let them think what they wanted. Let them believe I was struggling in restaurant management. Meanwhile, I'd built Azure Hospitality Group into one of the most successful luxury hotel chains in the country. The glorified waitress now owned 35-star hotels across 3 continents. "Eleanor." My mother's sharp voice cut through my thoughts as she appeared behind Vanessa. "What are you doing here? We discussed this." No, they had discussed it. I'd received a text message from my mother this morning. "Don't come to Dad's birthday. It's at the Grand Azure. You can't afford it. Don't embarrass us." "I brought a gift," I said quietly, holding up the small envelope. "Oh, what is it?" "A gift card to Olive Garden." Vanessa laughed. "Or did you scrape together enough tips to buy him something from the mall?" My mother's eyes narrowed at my simple clutch bag, a handmade Italian leather piece that cost more than Vanessa's car. "Whatever it is, I'm sure your sister's gift is more appropriate," she said. "She just made junior partner at her firm, you know." I knew. Just like I knew her firm was currently in negotiations to lease office space in one of my buildings. The lease they desperately needed and couldn't quite afford. My real estate division had sent me the reports just yesterday. "Vanessa's doing so well," Mom continued, warming to her favorite topic. "New house in the suburbs, luxury car, wonderful fiancé with such good prospects." She paused, giving me a critical once-over. "And you? Well, at least you're trying, I suppose." I thought about my penthouse overlooking Central Park, my collection of rare sports cars, the private jet I'd flown in on this morning. "Yes, Mom. At least I'm trying." Before my mother could respond, the heavy glass doors swung open and Owen, my head of security, stepped out. He'd been with me since I bought my first struggling hotel 7 years ago, helping transform it into the flagship of the Azure chain. "Is everything all right here, Madam CEO?" His voice carried clearly across the entrance. "Your usual table is ready, and Chef Michelle held the menu tasting for your approval." The silence that followed was deafening. Vanessa's mouth fell open. My mother gripped the brass door handle for support. "Owen," I smiled warmly. "Perfect timing. My family was just explaining how I couldn't afford to dine here." "Ma'am." He looked genuinely confused. "But you own the entire hotel chain." "Yes, I do." I turned to my stunned family. "Shall we go inside? I believe you've reserved the VIP floor." My VIP floor, to be precise. The truth unfolded piece by piece. their faces collapsing under the weight of reality. The hotel was mine. The floor was mine. The empire was mine. And finally, for the first time, so was my place at the table.
Thanks for watching PastQuest. If you enjoyed the journey into history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories from the past. See you in the next quest.